Hey everyone, welcome back to Jaraci Cup number 16. This is going to be between NoFun and SickIGN. Now these are important games for Sick. He actually chose to abdicate against Apex 2-0. So we're starting with a scoreline of -2 for SickIGN here. So if he wants to find his way into the upper bracket, he really kind of has to win both of these. I'm being a little bit anachronistic, but whatever, who cares. Base Winner Retire comes out for NoFun. Yeah, these are the remaining ones. It's this, and then SickIGN versus Kharak, and that's all we have. And then the group stage casting is done. Can you believe that? I'm like actually on time for once. Really liking SickIGN's idle self playstyle, by the way. This is pretty good. Oh my gosh, he has 3 idle selves. He has 4 idle— what?! Okay, look, if you have 4 idle selves before minute 1, I think you should just give up. This is not... Okay. Don't play like this, alright? Don't do it. He is so lucky that NoFun is not rushing, because this game could be over in like 3 minutes. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Like, all the games today have just been ridiculous. What did we even cast first? I can't remember. Holy. Apex versus okay, yeah, Apex versus NoFun. Those were good games. Go watch those instead. This is garbage. Anyway, Rift mode is done for NoFun. Oh my gosh. SickIGN's on 2 base, so good for him. But NoFun is just there a little faster. He built a skin, by the way. He's not trying to be too greedy. And I guess typically NoFun goes for tech now, but if it were me, I would be like starting another PC, and then if I end up finding that my opponent has some kind of tech and he's going to attack me, then I would change my mind and switch to like AS tech or something. But typically NoFun just goes for tech right away. But never underestimate the power of 3 base, my friends. There's Railgun Fabs, sure enough. To be fair, he's got his resource counts pretty tight here. Like, normally I say when you're doing ref mode, you should take one of these guys over to CUs instead. But if you're gonna go for Railgun Fab right away, I think actually it makes sense to have had them on, like a 4-2 split on the beginning. ALMs are annoying, we all know it, but the skins are gonna come up here and get a bit of vision on what his opponent is up to. Still no tech. And for a moment I thought that honor guards were teching there. No, you just finished rail tech. And for SickIGN, it's gonna be the same. So it's gonna be LAV rail versus skim rail, which is kind of fun. We don't see that very often. I think that we don't see it very often because it's not really very good for the coalition player, but it can be done. But not many people play with this style. Doing a lot of practice games with SickIGN, I kind of converted him to just armor spam like Kharak does. So I'd rather expect we'll see that in future games, but this was played before we did our big coaching session. And SickIGN actually taking damage 1 before he gets carrier production upgrade. Yeah, I definitely agree with Orb there. Wait a minute, he teched armor as well? What the crap? So you really want to get another production, and I know I sound like a broken record, but you should be getting another production upgrade before you get the upgrades for the units, right? If you're only building 1 at a time, you can think of it this way: your upgrades are half as effective, right? Because you have half as many units. So get that production upgrade first, then start buffing your units up. And see, NoFun's getting armor as well, but look, he has a second PC, you see? How many LAVs to kill a repairing turret? Well, apparently more than 6. Are you talking about, like, fighting the turret as it spawns, or fighting it after it's already gotten set up? That's the big question. Because in that case, it's probably like... Yeah, it's probably like 10. If it's just getting set up, you can probably do it with 5, but I'm not exactly sure. By the way, Assault Rail is out. You love to see it. Assault Rail, basically the LAV's go home unit, right? It's not very easy to fight into this. But SickIGN does have rail tech, so he's gonna build some of those. Doesn't have Mag Excel yet? Yeah, but he doesn't really need it. Because you're not in a rail war. Well, I mean, that sounds funny because you're fighting railguns versus assault railguns. But, basically, because you always have the range advantage, you don't ever plan on getting hit at all, so you don't really need the DPS to be higher than your opponent. He could boost it, yeah, but only if his opponent lets him. It's kind of dangerous to try because, like, ideally, your opponent keeps his sand skimmers behind until you jump onto the assault railguns, and then he puts them into the fray. And now it's like, you can't win the fight from up close, and you can't win it from far away, so you just can't win it. I think the Coalition player wants to do this. Get railguns out instead, and use them to outrange the assault railguns, and then your LAVs are going to be able to beat the sand skimmers at range as well. The problem is just that if your advantage is at range in all categories, you're always going to be a little bit shaky. Like, if you make any positioning errors, you just die, so... By the way, heavy railguns are coming out now, so now it would probably be a good time to get Mag Excel, and he has it on the way. Hey, SickIGN's actually playing pretty well here. That's gotta be illegal. Yeah, we should make him replay these games. He's doing too well. Anyway, now that he has Mag Excel, he can fight the heavy railgun as well. And again, Coalition Rails actually outrange Gaussian Rails in Jaraci by just a little bit. So until your opponent gets range calibration, you have a little bit of an advantage there. But this is probably not the best way to exercise your advantage, leaving the rails exposed like that. They're gonna be okay though, but it does cost them a logistics module and a bit of ground, which when you're fighting with range, actually ground is pretty valuable. NoFun's fighting up the high ground here though. This is pretty dangerous for him. Doesn't quite lose any railguns. That's... Oh, okay, never mind. There goes an assault. And the heavy rails are also slower than Coalition Rails, so he's gonna lose one of those as well. And even SickIGN could keep up the chase if he wanted to, but it looks like he's gonna let his opponent get away for a bit. Well, no, he's still pushing up. Oh, he's got the probe for vision. Yeah, this is really good stuff. I like this, you know? I like how SickIGN is playing this, actually. He's got his third base set up. Wow, alright. Honor Guard tech finishes over here. And the first one is on the queue. NoFun needs it. I mean, he's actually really kind of on the defense right now. Pretty good missile. The problem is, again, these missiles won't do anything until the railguns can be killed entirely, but... Uh-oh. Nice. Oh, a really nice TJ over here! That's crucial because SickIGN doesn't really have the numbers to fight the skims, but he's gonna force them off with it. Okay, let's go. This is actually amazing. This is a good game from SickIGN. I'm getting hyped here. I don't think he needs more rails, though. That's probably a mistake. Honor Guards are coming out as well, and SickIGN is Soban, so probably when he sees that, the play is going to be to go for Soban BCs, but... We'll see. He'll get vision on it if he likes with this probe now, but it's not quite checking the carrier yet. Yeah, NoFun doesn't seem to want to hide it, so maybe he's just going to see this Honor Guard in just a moment here. Oh, you know what? It just shot at the TJ, so it revealed itself there. So SickIGN should know about the Honor Guard. Looks like the Space Runner is not long for the world. No, I'd say Honor Guards are actually probably better here, because your opponent is going for a comp that it answers very, very well. But yeah, we have AV Fab on the way. He doesn't know about the win button. Yeah, what's up with this? No, I like the Honor Guard choice here. Theoretically, railguns can beat Honor Guards, but it's kind of one of these cases where I feel like both units counter each other, you know what I mean? And at any rate, the LAVs are very, very well answered by Honor Guards. Like, if this was AV Rail, yeah, maybe I would go Con of Siege instead. But for now, it looks like SickIGN is kind of back at his side of the map defending. And I don't think he knows what his opponent has got, because he's definitely sort of building as if it's just going to be more of the same. But Honor Guards are coming here. There's 2 of them on the field, they're moving out. And SickIGN is getting carrier power upgrades, which feels like are not super powerful here. His colors look much more garish with this new Saban SC skin. Well, he's driving inside of the carrier, so I guess he's a little bit sheepish about being seen. Uh-oh, where are the LAVs? Uh-oh, railguns are getting hosed. That's not good. Yeah, 3 rails go down there. Honor Guard anti-air is teching as well, so that's a good answer to potential bomber runs on the Honor Guards here, but looks like SickIGN's plan is actually artillery. I like that too. But I think he's just kind of going to throw his rails here. These skims actually are sort of going the wrong way. Like, they can't fight the LAV blob, but they could kill these rails off. Well, he's going to go for it anyway. Definitely takes a lot of losses there. That was pretty rough for NoFun. And that gives SickIGN time as well, which he really needs, because the Honor Guards were sort of knocking on the door, and now they're not anymore, right? I think actually NoFun had an option to base trade there, just bring everything over to this side, and he would probably have won that, but maybe this is a bit more of a conservative way to play, maybe it's not really a problem. Skims and BD is going to try for the push here, but this doesn't really seem very fruitful, although SickIGN is not hitting the BDs yet. Oh, boy. Yeah, you know me, I'm just always out for blood, right? Anyway, pretty good BD hit. It's actually going to salvage this front, and I think that they'll both just kind of kill off all the strike craft here. Honestly, could have gone a lot worse for NoFun, so that's pretty good for him. And now it's basically like 5 rails versus 5 rails and 2 Honor Guards, which I don't like those numbers. That hurt, by the way. Ow, it's a painful hiccup. And SickIGN, he wants to be building artillery right now, but he can't really do it because he feels he needs to fix the LAV blob being killed there. Oh my gosh. The bozo hiccups, they're coming back. I was just talking about this with my mom earlier today. Apparently my parents were watching one of my casts. That feels funny to me. Oh! Okay, let me give you a tip for fighting Honor Guards with rails. Don't punch up like this. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not good. Base Runner is bravely gonna fire a targeting jammer here. Which does something, I'm sure. Okay, here's the artillery. And you know, this Base Runner actually could be stopped if it didn't have smoke, I think. But yeah, that should pretty much just keep him safe. No! Oh my gosh! Remember, these are LAVs, they don't regenerate health over time, so that's actually a pretty big deal. Holy. That was with armor too. Ouch. Okay, well the artillery's hitting the field pretty soon here, but I feel like SickIGN's army is looking real thin, and it doesn't help that they all need to get back and get healed, because again, there's Honor Guards too, that's a source of AoE, like, if you get shot one time right now, all these guys are gonna die. And as a result, there's kind of just no field control for SickIGN right now, so NoFun gonna drive over to the other side with his skims. Skims are actually not amazing at fighting Soban like this because of the ALMs, but he's doing a pretty okay job at it. My frame rate is dying, oh my gosh. The Honor Guard actually has already killed off the second base SC. First base SC gets killed by the skims. SickIGN kind of driving into his own TJ as well here. But he does have the honor guard, or sorry, the artillery out, so they're barraging now. I think those are precision strikes though, and they missed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, and the trades are looking okay actually with the LAVs, but like this is what you gotta worry about. And I just don't think he has any answers really. Somehow the railguns died though, so he did get those. Is the auto targeting on artillery? Yeah, I think it's been nerfed a couple times, but I'm not sure exactly what's been changed about that recently. Wow, this is a lot of artillery. If I were SickIGN, honestly, right now I'd be building AAVs, because, now it's becoming the skins that are the big problem here, and you just kind of need some unit that's tanky and can fight those off, but either way, it's gonna be tough, because he only has, well, he's only gonna have one base at the moment. I mean, I'm sure these skins are just gonna come over and kill everything over here. Just no money, right? It's difficult. Sure enough, here goes the main base. You know, 5 artillery crews is pretty good, but it just feels like he doesn't have anything behind them, right? So it's gonna be tough to make anything happen here. The artillery flock, yes. They're a nomadic tribe, you know? They're looking for new pastures to graze, but all they can find is sand. Really don't want to let the honor guards get a shot on them, by the way, because these things are pretty squishy. Precision strike, I think, though, landing on this guy, and that actually is going to kill this honor guard right up, so that's pretty nice. Could snipe carry? Actually, maybe, but I think that NoFun powers up the speed and gets away in that case. But either way, Artie's dead, so will pretty much be all she wrote. Yep, SickIGN's gonna surrender. And if you're wondering why he wasn't building any units at all, I'm pretty sure he was pop-capped that whole time, so... Well, there it goes. Interesting game. I think SickIGN's opener was kind of laughable, of course, but after that, he was playing pretty well, but... Looks like he just didn't really know what to do about these honor guards. Let's jump into game 2 here. And I probably should have mentioned, I'm pretty sure game 1 is NoFun's pick, so game 2 will be SickIGN's. He really likes Canyon Outpost for some reason, so he's going to grab that. I think this is a good Con-F map, though. Base runner retire comes out for NoFun once again. 3-1 split on the salvagers. That looks like it's just ref mode again. NoFun will sometimes go very, very aggressive, you know, but it looks like he's not planning on it here. SC first from SickIGN. And again, because I'm such a CU fanatic, I would probably take this guy over here. But he's going to leave them on the base. And if he goes for early rails, it might pay off for him. It's kind of a similar thing to what I was saying about Con-F earlier. Yeah, there's ref mode for NoFun. Actually, his build is not great. You can see he was floating quite a lot of CUs there. And now he'll probably save up for SkimFab. That's kind of the correct way to do that, quote-unquote. Yep, sure enough. I always like to see people who actually know the builds that they're doing, you know. It's more rare than it should be. But SickIGN, you can see much faster with the SC. Now, he didn't send a probe out, and I think that that's a little bit risky, of course, against Con-F, but... Just gonna drive on over to the second base. Just macro so hard it doesn't matter what they do. That's a good idea. No, I think if you get rushed as Soban here, you're gonna have a really hard time. And even if you don't, now that you don't have any vision on the other side of the map, you kind of have to play respectfully off the second base, even if your opponent is just reading on you, so... Yeah, LAV fab is done, production upgrade is on the way. Yes.
LAV construction complete. Artifact location confirmed.
Why be rushed when you can rush, right?
Ready orders.
Tired of being 6 pool? Just 6 racks to your opponent. Easy. And NoFun is going to get the scout off, by the way. He saw the second base. And again, he'll go for tech instead of the second PC, but this time it's assault chips. So changing things up a little bit here. Yeah, no, this is what I really like to do as Zerg, alright? Is you need to, like, you know the Overlords can get the ability that lets them drop creep on the map, right? You get that as fast as you can, and you build 6 spawning pools in your opponent's base. At that point, they just die. Like, in real life, they die. So you win the game, because, you know, they're AFK. Anyway, this is a lot of LEVs for SickIGN, so NoFun is getting pushed back a little bit here. He's got, I would say, requisite defense, and remember, he's got the defender's advantage, right? He builds units at the front line, so he should be okay here, and with Assault Ship Fab finishing, especially. Would love to see him get defenses 1, of course. He could even press the win button, but I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he wants to be a little careful about over-chasing, though, because LAVs do win in that sort of fight. Like, when you're chasing the LAVs, that's when they're happiest, because, you know, they outrange you and they just kite you forever, so... Let's be a little careful there. No, but I like to say that. I think there was some old Husky video where he was making a joke about a 6 pool where there's actually like 6 spawning pools on the map, which is not what it means, of course. But yeah, it lets you get your upgrades faster. It's very powerful. Looks like it'll be interceptors from NoFun, and again LAV rail from SickIGN. So this is another one of the problems that LAV rail can sometimes run into. This is not unplayable for the cracklings? What? Anyway, this is not unplayable for the Coalition player because LAVs have anti-air, right? But it's not very good. It's like, you can't always rely on it, so... If your opponent can push the LAV blob away from the railguns, he can kill those, or he can just come over to the bases and try and kill these. Oh, nice. Very nice. You want us to cast him? I mean, we can do it, like, right now. I've got this series and then one after it, and then we're done. Anyway, like I was saying, kind of a difficult thing to play, but it can be done. Boost is going to be used here to chase down these skims, by the way. You'll love to see it. And there's really not that many units back here on the base. So actually, NoFun is in a little bit of trouble if his opponent just chooses to walk in here. But yeah, interceptors are on the queue. And it looks like SickIGN gonna play it safe rather than reckless here. He's gonna back away from the thing. Oh, I freaking hate that. Like, why can't the whatever. Yeah, wouldn't want people posting tournament replays, would we? That'd be bad. Just send them to me, and then I'll post them for you. It's freaking ridiculous. Anyway, enough complaining there. MagXL gonna be on the way for SickIGN. Now, this is definitely a mistake. He doesn't need it, right? And in a sense, it's an investment into units that are gonna get killed because the interceptors are out. So this is probably gonna be something he regrets, but we'll see. I mean, the interceptors aren't dead yet. They might not just get killed off, so you never know. It's kind of interesting, by the way. He's actually moving the carrier, like, before the SC is done. But I guess he can, because he's also got 4 on this base. Although 2 of them are idle. Anyway, it looks like the interceptors actually want to kill off salvagers first. What just happened? Did he just drop off CUs from there? Did you see that? Something suspicious happened. Anyway, I think that NoFun is making a mistake. But yeah, he targeted different units every time, so he actually didn't get any kills at all. That was not ideal. Yeah, I think he just wanted to attack this base instead. I think probably his rationale was, well, these are LDMs, they're not as valuable, but think, if you kill these guys, he'll just bring them back, so... Salvager is a salvager, right? SickIGN gonna try for this play, though. This is pretty risky. There's actually quite a lot of the AS here, but they are getting sundered, so they died pretty fast. Yeah, I like it. He managed to get 2, and I think he lost 2 LAVs for the place. That's pretty good. Interceptors are coming, though. Now the railguns are the target. I like that better. He gets a kill right away. And the LAVs have a target, so they're not even shooting back right now. Another AS falls, but with this railgun dead, I think SickIGN just has to kind of get out of there. And that is going to be what he does. And AV Fab probably to get missile batteries here, but we do have SCAA finishing. And honestly, I would cancel these 2 railguns. Like, I think you just need anti-air here. There could even be a bomber follow-up. It doesn't look like NoFun is going for that just yet, but he could, you know, I mean, that's scary. And SickIGN still really does not have vision of his opponent's side of the map. And this is 6 interceptors. They can kill an SC if they like. That's what they're gonna do. AA is done, but I don't think it will protect it. Looks like he will get 1 kill, but yeah, there goes the SC. And NoFun even has a volley left, I think, so he might have stuck around to kill off some salves, but he's just gonna back away and take that as a win. And when when SCs are your only anti-air, it's actually pretty bad to lose one. So normally I don't like people going for SCs instead of salvagers, but in this case, I think I condone it. Base runner's out though. Now Saban for some reason doesn't have a base runner inventory upgrade, so he can't drop a turret down yet, but eventually he'll be able to, and that'll be good. SickIGN's LAVs are still very strong. I'm pretty sure they have all upgrades, yep. So he's not dead here, but I think this is actually getting a little bit rough for him, because you can see just how much time and field control the air has won for NoFun, right? And he's using it, right? He's getting a base runner out. He's not teching something else. That's kind of what I would think would be the best way to use this time that he's bought, but he is building another PC so he could unlock his carrier if he likes. Oh, and that's not supposed to happen. Ugh, SickIGN offers up a sacrifice over there. Ouch! Those things were bunched up pretty tight. You probably shouldn't do that. I like this TJ though. But yeah, you can see Missile Battery Fab finally on the queue here. But SickIGN happens to be building LAVs right now, so he's gonna want to cancel some of these if he wants these missile batteries to come out. He's actually pretty safe on this flank. Like his LAVs are very strong. His carrier has Sunder, which allows him to fight off these assault ships. And yeah, now we have the tech switch. It's gonna be Railgun Fab. But yeah, if I were SickIGN, I'd cancel these. I'd start building some missile batteries, because I think it's actually the air he wants to be worried about. Distraction gonna come out, by the way. Uh-oh, and I think SickIGN getting a little bit baited here. Okay, now he gets the contact thing, but his carrier's not there either. This is gonna be a little rough. Not to mention, again, he still needs missile batteries. I mean, that's important here. Still though, these LAVs are quite powerful, so he is going to be able to push this off, but he's losing a lot of logistics, and now he can't build the missile batteries that he needs, and the interceptors are in the air, so this is actually pretty bad. He does have a lot of CUs though, so I mean he could be. Oh my gosh, that blast drone got close. He could be building like more logistics modules here, but fortunately for SickIGN, very fortunately for him, the interceptors chose to just go for an attack like straight up where all the anti-air was, and most of them died actually. Well, 3 of them died. I guess that's like exactly half. I think this was the target. He could have come over here and... Are these guys still idle? Are you joking? Okay, you should probably fix that, but... Idle Salves and DOK. Name a more iconic duo, man. This fight is going pretty okay for SickIGN so far. He almost got a railgun kill there, but a pretty nice base runner smoke, gonna keep that thing alive. This is tough for it's tough for NoFun to cross the bridge. His opponent has more range, and he has a lot better upgrades, I believe. Yeah, it's 1-1 for NoFun, 2-2 for SickIGN. Not to mention LEVs having the range advantage here. This is all very open ground, so... This is not really a great fight for NoFun to be taking. He's gonna get honor guards eventually, that'll help. But... By the way, I love seeing NoFun build assault rails. People don't make this unit enough. Okay, here's some missile batteries. Hey, let's go. Because again, this side of the map doesn't have a whole lot of... Well, I guess it's got the 2 anti-air turrets, but... Heavy Vehicle 3 coming out too. That's obviously going to make a big difference in any potential rail war, and that's one reason the Coalition is so good at that, is that this upgrades his missile batteries and AAVs as well. Do you mean the, Oh, yeah, you mean Dart Motor. I thought you were talking about the heavy railguns for a second. Actually getting some LAV kills, which you don't normally expect. But I'd be really careful crossing the bridge here. Yeah, he gets TJ'd right away. Ugh, this is disgusting. If SickIGN was a little faster on the jump with these LAVs, like, he would have just massacred them over there. You gotta be careful. I really think that NoFun skins are not gonna win a fight with the LAVs right now. Ints are in the air. This SC actually could be a target. Oh, he's flying a little close to the sun there, but it looks like he found the target eventually. Wait, no? Oh, he didn't fire any shots. Where's he going with these guys? I like this. Just gonna send one out to kill the probe. He's gonna try for the LAVs, but I think he loses an interceptor already unless the right ones choose to dock. Oh, yeah. He got away with that for free. Yes, they have much more range than Vision. You're kind of supposed to use them with somebody to spot for them. But see, look, now he's gonna try to cross the bridge because he's killed some LAVs. I still just don't think he can. I mean, SickIGN is strong here. Hey, it's Couch Mom. Yeah, he just can't really win this fight, and I think that he loses the rail fight too. I mean, SickIGN has a lot of rails here. Actually, this is a case where probably Mark Target is good because you have more than 4, so... Well, I don't know. I think you actually kill heavy rails in 3 shots, so maybe he doesn't want to be using it here. I should know this kind of stuff is the caster, but I think maybe you don't turn it on in this scenario, but... Yeah, well, most players don't know about Mark Target, it seems. It's a good upgrade, man, I swear. Also, this is kind of unique. I guess he wants to use the mortars to defend against skins. This is gonna be tough, though. I don't know if he'll be able to pull that off. True. Yeah, it's not like Saban has the best railguns in the game or anything, yeah. Okay, we'll see how well this goes. Just, NoFun is split up in 2 groups. I think you just can't do it. This is kind of an odd... It's an odd idea for flying. Oh, and he missed entirely. Okay, yeah, never mind. These things take a long time to kill. They've got armor 3, but still. It's gonna happen eventually. There's really no fighting back here. Yeah, I just feel like it's kind of odd to send missile batteries on the flank. This ain't joke patch, alright? These aren't anti-ground units. And actually, NoFun is gonna drive the interceptors into that area, which is a little bit strange. He was gonna kill those things eventually anyway, but now he'll lose a lot of interceptors for it, so kind of making this worth it for SickIGN retroactively. It's ACs, alright. It's an interesting call here. ACs can block the choke point really well, actually, because they always have the threat of, like, driving up and tactical barraging you while you're crossing. Big brain flanking AA, yes. But yeah, it's not the unit that I would have thought of here. By the way, would love to see SickIGN just power up this carrier, because having more vision on these ALMs, actually you could probably see across the gap with it. That would be really powerful. Oh, well, there goes that base runner. I think this AA turtle is a little bit ambitious as well. These railguns are actually not in a huge amount of danger. These still don't have damage 2, and these are armor 3 rails. It's a little hard to kill them. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't have, but it did. Here comes the honor guard, though. Keep your eye on that bad boy. I have a feeling something horrible is about to happen. Well, it hasn't fired any shots yet. It might just die here. Oh my gosh, that was close. Oh! Nice shot, Murray. Nice shot. Very well done. Very well done. I was gonna say that was a case where Mark Target might have gotten him a kill, but yeah, he killed it anyway. Yeah, I think this is actually pretty okay for SickIGN. I know this feels scary because NoFun is like at his base, but he could probably jump over with the LAVs and kill off an honor guard or something. That might be a mistake, I guess, because the skims would then clean up the shop. But he needs to be doing something with these LAVs, though. He's kind of just letting NoFun waltz into this side of the map. What does Marked Target do again? The marked enemy has 25% more damage and received accuracy. Yes, it really is. It really is. Especially, like, in vanilla, it was really good because railguns couldn't hit strikecraft, so you would turn on Marked Target and then maybe they could. It actually is pretty good against LAVs, though, because railguns still do very little damage against them, and the damage up is quite powerful. Nice honor guard hit, by the way. Oh, very nice honor guard hit. He's gonna force these LAVs to be a little bit respectful. Microwave emitter is available now, by the way. Always like to see people getting that tech. I mean, I hate nukes, but I like the Sawan one because we don't see it very much. But it looks like he wants to try and play for the artifacts over here. This is going to be a little tough, but yeah, this tech would be very, very useful. Just ward off the honor guards, stop them from getting involved in the fight, and you can actually probably win this, so... It almost looks like it, doesn't it? No, it's just a replay bug. The player always has vision on them, even if they're in fog of war. So you can see, the ones that I can see, they show properly only holding one, but this one looks like it's holding two. So, that's all. Just DOK replays being kind of janky, nothing new there. He's gonna run in here though, he doesn't have the microwave. Oh no, he does, he does. Okay, so I think you put it down here where the honor guards are, right? Oh, and you gotta do it before they get shots off, because this is a true silicon target over here. But he's killing a lot of heavy rails at the moment. I'm getting a little nervous. Oh, ow. Yeah, that's not really supposed to happen. Okay, but you can still salvage this. If the microwave emitter is put down here, it blocks the retreat. I mean, maybe... Nah, it's over. Very painful fight here for SickIGN. By the way, he still hasn't powered up the carrier. It really needs to get this thing going. Okay, you will get one of the honor guards, at least. Oh, what? There's bombers? I guess there's bombers now. Sirocco. Oh my gosh, he's making me nervous that he's gonna drive into the microwave emitter. Not quite, not quite. And SickIGN got air tech too, what the heck? That's actually very good for him because normally it's difficult to fight bombers without having air units of your own, so the strike fighters are going to be pretty helpful at shooting those down. It's just like Civ 5, you know? Both players, though, teched quite a lot of carrier power. NoFun's going for Systems 3 now. Oh, you have to build air in Civ 5, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, if you don't have air in Civ 5, like, the AI will just rip you to shreds, because they have, like, unfair production, of course, and they'll just make tons of bombers and kill everything. I don't know why I'm talking about Civ 5 during a DOK cast, but there's your nugget of wisdom for the day. Love the blast drone flank, by the way. I'm not sure if it'll work, though, because SickIGN actually has some vision on this. Well, maybe he doesn't. Oh, he saw that something is there, but he didn't see what it was, and these guys are fast. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. we'll see what comes of this. But here come the bombers, and you need to be launching the strike fighters to try and deal with this. Okay, it looks like he did catch them in the end. But it looks like another SC is gonna die here. Didn't get any support from the air. I think SickIGN just a bit flustered. He's trying to take care of too many fronts at once here. To his credit, though, he gets that. Really nice. Whoa, look how many resources NoFun had. I thought that was the units lost tab for a second. What the heck? No, I mean, the units lost tab is pretty close, but SickIGN is just like, his eco is just in shambles, right? He doesn't have anyone mining. They're all LDMing, most of them aren't doing anything. Here comes another microwave emitter, though. Yeah, and I don't really know what the fallout to this is supposed to be, so I don't think it'll matter. Strike fighters? Oh yeah, I guess actually NoFun doesn't have any anti-air. He has interceptors, but that's it. Oh, is this gonna work? Oh, there's just like, there just happens to be a PC and 3 basers here though, but still, he's gonna get 1 kill. I think he needs to dock now though, because he is getting hounded from the air. Hey though, we'll call that worth, and the missile batteries are here, so the interceptors have to make themselves scarce. I mean, still, just so many problems over here, like, there's just nothing going on for SickIGN back home, but he managed to kill an honor guard, which is pretty good. I think his read, though, is that, like, if I go back home, my opponent will extract and win, so I have to attack right now, but I just don't really see how this is supposed to work out for him. I would just, like, send this guy back. Well, no, they don't get killed by bombers. Yeah. It feels pretty tough for SickIGN here. Yeah, I like NoFun's style. He's showing you that you don't have to press the win button to win. It's unique. And he really does have, like, infinite money for some reason. I don't know why he doesn't spend all of it. Hey, that's slanderous, alright? If I had a mod in chat, I'd tell them to ban you. Oh, look, the timer is gonna run out pretty soon. What the heck? That's actually a big deal. I mean, if SickIGN could win this game, it would have to be like, he'd have to drive over here and kill his opponent's carrier in the next 4 minutes. Because I don't think it's even possible that he picks up the artifacts and extracts 3 and then grabs 1 more before the timer runs out, let alone is it feasible. This is an interesting game. Anytime that the opponent's carrier gets to, like, here, you know, or, like, over there, yeah, it's an interesting game. But yeah, there's a lot of damage over here, so I have a feeling this is probably how it ends. LAV's gonna come screaming in here. They want to get something done if they can. Another microwave emitter. I feel like he just always has this up. But yeah, they just melt away. There's just too many honor guards here. It's like, look how close he is to the radius of the microwave there, but this guy's not in it apparently. But yeah, he's just gonna drive up on his opponent. He knows he's won, so it's not too complicated. And Honor Guard anti-air is done, but like NoFun's not even using it. Oh, I love that. That's cute. You know, he's using the missile batteries to mortar the carrier. Does like 3 damage per shot, because, you know, lots of packets. And that'll be it. SickIGN ends up losing, so NoFun will take the series 2-0. And with that should go SickIGN's realistic chances at the upper bracket. But that's alright. Now he plays for glory. Let's see how he does against Arik, which I will... Oh wait, I should probably stop the recording first.